Hello and welcome back to our Mother of Vassal campaign. So, in between episodes I asked for suggestions to solve the problem we have with our player heir. Now, what's the problem we have with our player heir? Just to recap. Well, he's our player heir, but he's ineligible to be our title heir, which is for elective succession, because he is in line to a Republic title via his wife. Now, you could argue that he shouldn't be in line to a Republic title because Republics don't work that way, but whether the Republics work that way or not, that's the way the game has decided to calculate it. So we need to find a solution. So one of the suggestions was that you click into the title. Now I think we did this in the previous episode, but just to explain what this actually does, what this does is it recalculates the line of succession. Now I believe that the calculation that it's making is incorrect from a design level, but from how it's implemented, it's consistent. So, in this case, it is consistently, via bad design, having our player heir in the line of succession, but recalculating it isn't going to do anything because it's the design that's wrong, not that it's just come up with the wrong calculation in this case. The reason why clicking into a title recalculates the line of succession is because it helps performance, basically, as far as I understand it. Otherwise, you would have to constantly, on every single tick of the game, calculate every single succession across the game, which would slow it down quite a lot, right? Like, every single time there's a logic tick, it has to go, okay, well, I got to recalculate every single line of succession, and then we got to work out which line of successions conflict with which other lines of successions, and it just makes more sense for it to calculate most of them, like, either on a set amount of time, right? Like maybe once a month recalculate a title succession, or do it when you click into a title or when it's needed, right? To be like, oh, they're looking at this line of succession, therefore they want to know what it is, so I'll recalculate to make sure it's correct. So that's all that is. Anyway, so that doesn't work. What does work is another suggestion. This suggestion was that we use the co-monarch feature. Now, I haven't really used this very much, and the main reason I haven't really used this very much is that it's, well, it was added after the game's release, so it's just not in my habits. So, if we do this, what this does is we say that somebody's a co-monarch, which then means they become our designated heir. So, mechanically, this is similar to making to the entrenched regency. It's just that you're choosing to make it an entrenched regency with the benefit that you get a designated heir. Now, this still sucks, right? This is still not great, but it's a lot better than disinheriting. Because disinheriting costs us all of this, while elevating a co-monarch, well, what this does is this one gives us opportunities for these things, which is kind of nice, and then it gives us this, right? It has these scales of power, so they can try and embezzle gold, they can try and do all sorts of things, right? So, basically, that's the negative on this side, is that we effectively are constantly in a regency, we constantly have to swing things back away from them if we want to reduce their power, which then makes them not like us, which then could move them away from selfless, and yeah, it's not ideal, but it's what we're gonna do. It's slightly better than our current situation, well, than the other save situation. So yeah, there we go. Anyway, oh, I also need to in here do that. Another option that people suggested was, of course, that we could kill his wife. Now that would fix the issue. And the reason it would fix the issue is because the title would then bounce to somebody else, at which point it's their problem for succession. But it's a longer process. Also, was suggested I should maybe pay the ransom for my grandson. Sure, that sounds like a good idea. Anyway, let's go. End of this month, we're going to get a pop-up. There you go. It's the jihad pop-up. And that'll be, I think, because we have this land, right? I think that this land's part of the land that triggers the jihads. Let's not worry about it. It's not that important for us. The Abbasids look like they're about to fall apart. They're not going to do anything with this. So, cool. Isolate capital? Nope. I can't develop capital either because I'm way too stressed. I mean, we could technically do it, but like we want to be lowering our stress level. Our health is not good currently. Inspired person could be sponsored? Probably not. I'm not going to start a legend. I could do an inspection. An inspection would be worth it for us. Okay. Let's also just have a quick look here. We have a negative 19 from offensive war. We should let a little of that burn off, I think. Yeah. Also give Egypt a chance to work out what it's going to do in terms of factions, because there's probably going to be quite a few Ashari factions. And yeah, currently we have 0 Ashari factions. So I'm kind of expecting that these people are all going to go and... Yeah, look at this. Minus 87 popular opinion. They're definitely going to be in a faction against us. So, yeah, that's worth thinking about. We should also consider whether we want to start, like, structuring this differently. So we could, in theory, create duchies. We could create the Kingdom of Egypt if we wanted. Well, we can't actually because we'd have to usurp it. But once he's out of a war, we could create the Kingdom of Egypt. Right, there's a whole bunch of options for what we could do over here to do a little bit of vassal management. But for now, that's fine. Oh, one thing we have to do with all of these vassals. I need to give them vassal directives to convert faith. Yeah. I think that's fine. So I'm just going to click on them all and just do that. It'll be the default, so I'm just going to use enter to select it. So literally all we're doing is clicking on all of these ones and saying, hey, go try and convert the faith of the county I gave you. Which is actually a benefit for not having them all underneath a singular ruler. Because we can give them individually the directive to do this. Well, I'm not actually sure if you give somebody a vassal directive, whether they then give that to their vassals. I'd assume that they should if they meet the requirements, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, there are actually quite a few requirements around it, right? Yeah, like you have to have a whole bunch of these things. Yeah, like they might not have a high enough legitimacy level and they might not have the opinion, at which point they just say no. Which, yeah, that would probably stop that happening. Right. Here, continue telling them to do this. You. And you. I think everyone else was already... Yeah, everyone else was already part of our realm on that side. Let's go. And this should mean in like 2 or 3 years, all of this will be converted to our faith, and then there'll be no factions. Which would be quite nice. Maybe that's when we want to structure this part of the realm. And put them all under a king or something. But for now, this is mostly fine. You? Yep. And that should be everybody after that. Right. Wonderful. So they should now all start converting that land. Great. Should we hold the inspection? There's a chance we could lose some stress while we do the inspection. Oh, also my granddaughter, second in line. My heir's heir needs to marry. Oh, okay. Let's do a filter. I'm going to change this to child, because she's 16, right? Let's maybe work this out. What's the oldest that we want her to be? We could maybe add an extra 10 years, right? If she married at 26, that's perfectly reasonable if she marries at 26. And it then means that there's a larger gap between her and her child, at least 26 years, right? I think that would be better for us. Okay, so we're looking for somebody who's 6. So we're actually looking for somebody who could be up to like 15 years younger than her. Let's sort by age. Wait, no, I'm looking for somebody who could be up to 10 years younger than her. Yeah. Okay. And then we're seeing whether there's anything we want. So we could marry our cousin, Herculean. Herculean plus genius is quite a nice combo. I was looking for genius, but yeah, that would have to be my grandson. I don't think I want to marry my daughter to my... my granddaughter to my grandson. In which case we'll go with the Herculean one. Yeah, let's do that. That then gives us the age difference that we're looking for. So that means that they'll probably have a child at like 27, 28. We have a huge gap between our granddaughter and our great-granddaughter, which then means that succession between them will be better, especially if we then put a gap between our great-granddaughter and our great-great-granddaughter, because that means that if our great-granddaughter dies first, there's then a huge gap between our granddaughter and our great-great-granddaughter in terms of succession. Yeah, that works. That works for me. Let's do this. Okay. Next, my grandson needs to get married. Well, for you, because I don't care as much, we're going to go to the marry court filter. I'll go for all because you're 16. And we'll sort by prowess. Okay. Well, you're not going to marry my courtier. You can marry my niece. That would be acceptable. Yeah. My niece who, yes, does have some Ukanusko in there. Okay. Interesting. Right. Let's go with that. That's fine. Anything else we need to do? We need to repair this brooch. I'll repair the brooch. I have the money. Right. Let's hold an inspection. Because we can. Where are we going to hold it? Hold it here. We're going to pay for it. Going to do a survey intent. Let's go. Wonderful. Guess that means my region, every time I travel, is now going to be my power sharing co-monarch. That would make sense. Yeah. There was a plague in Nubia, which has killed our councillor. That's okay. New marshal's going to be this person. You're not a powerful vassal. And yet, you're going to stay in your position because the other options are terrible. You are a powerful... Wait, no, you are a powerful vassal. And you're good at it. Yeah, wait a second. You're going to take that position. Wonderful. Back to our inspection, which will begin in 9 days. We've arrived. Our goal is to improve taxes. Old roads. We can build new roads. Modify... Okay. A significant sum of gold has been allocated to maintain the local road network. This modifier is increased the lower development is. Okay. Levy the citizens. Citizen maintenance. Garrison can take care of it or it's not a bigger problem. I'll allocate funds. I've had a mental break. I'm going to gain some stress. Just a little bit of stress. My heart is beating irregularly. Yeah, it's not good. Definitely not good. Okay. I'd like to improve development. We have a dangerous faction. Oh, really? Oh, look at that. That's a surprise. Okay. Well, that's fine. Blunder after blunder. Success chance decreased for reasons. Hey! We got the 42% chance of it succeeding, and it succeeded. Nice. So our capital gets more development growth. This place gets inspected taxes, so it gets tax and holding taxes. And it gets increased development, and it gets development growth. Wonderful. That seems really good. Do I want to be a pious patron who also has pious investments? Could do. I could give him a one-off payment, or I can improve my time back to the capital. We could be a pious patron. That'd be fine. Right. That's fine. Right, we're back. I need to lower my stress. In which case, it's time for a feast. In our one next to the capital that's good for feasts. Guests, I'm inviting nobody except my except my courtiers, because they'll get there almost immediately. There we go. Our goal is, I don't care about prestige, I don't care about that. Let's go. Right, how long till this? 5 months, okay. Just keeping an eye on it. Travel has begun. We're here. It begins. More courts are now speaking Arabic. We get no bonuses for visiting this place because they've already got the bonus. Okay, welcome friends. Pleasing atmosphere. I would like to take the 25 stress loss that I can get. We get lively feast for 10 years. It reduces my stress gain. That's quite nice. Gain some prestige. Lose 8 stress. Places are getting support for conversion. That's good. Household efforts. So that means that direct vassals like me more. I lose 3 stress. Okay. So we get Great Banquet. Again, more progress to Eager Reveler. I didn't get it. Otherwise, I would have got a ton of stress loss. Yeah. But that is done. Okay. Well, not ideal. Yeah, we have not managed to lower our stress to the next level. In which case, we are going to hold a hunt. We're going to hold it here. With the goal being recreation. And do nothing. Guest-wise, invite nobody. There we go. Only invite courtiers. Let's go. That should start immediately, I believe. Right, how long till this fires? 2 months. Okay. We will go for the gazelle. Right, over here, just to be ready for it, I'm going to raise some troops. Actually, I'm going to raise some troops up. Oh, yeah, here makes sense. There you go. I'll raise all my troops. Right, that's to deal with the revolt that hasn't fired yet. We have hunters. We will ignore them. I will increase my prowess and lower my stress. Okay. How are we going to get this thing? Let's go for stealth. I will help my courtier who is trapped in a trap. We did not manage to catch it. Did I lose any stress? I lost 9 stress and gained the hunter trait, which will mean I'll lose more stress in the future and more stress from hunting, but yeah, not great right now. Okay, well, it's fine. Yeah, we're trying. Definitely trying. Anything else? I could hold a funeral if there's anybody who's died recently. Hold a nice funeral in our capital. Who's died? My aunt died. Well, guess what, aunt? I really need to use your death to de-stress myself. Right. Let's get rid of all of these. The reason I don't want to invite anybody but courtiers is I would like some people to be there, but I'd like their travel time to be 0. So, there we go. Back over here. Gonna move in a little bit here. You want freedom, you shall have it in death. I can get friendship. I can say, well, this life, there's hope, or quietly nod. Let's try and get friendship here. I can manage things at the funeral from here. Rally the troops, I say. Go. Yeah. And we'll make sure... Oh, we've actually lost our really... Oh, no, there's a really, really good leader. They're just less really, really good now. Yeah, okay, I guess this guy can be our leader then. Yeah, I'll just take some legitimacy. That's fine. Lose some stress. We're almost down a stress level. It's huge. Speak a quiet prayer. I'm down a stress level. Now only at stress level 1. Which means that our health has gone up. So now we're fine again. Which is very good. Moment to mourn. We lose a little bit more stress. Let's go. I'll gain some legitimacy and some piety. Defeated that army. Let's head over this way. Peasants' revolts are still, even though they're a little stronger than they used to be, they're still pretty garbage. They're mostly levies. So yeah, we should destroy them. Even with less troops. Time to mourn. We lose more stress. Love to see it. And we lose 36 stress at the end there. That's a good chunk. Right, funeral's over. Very good. Lion's Claw improved. Do any of my things need to be upgraded again? No. How far away are we? Oh, this must be the only one that can upgrade. Yeah, Lord of the Desert, and it's not anywhere close. Thinks I'm going to lose? I don't. Maybe I think I'm going to lose now, but that's okay. Oh, they're recently disembarked? Oh, never mind. I changed my mind. I didn't notice that initially. Head down here. Captured some enemy combatants. Any of them worth money? Maybe, like a little. Yeah, honestly, just convert and you can leave. I should check if they're good enough to be in my army. But if they're not, then just convert or gain a weak hook and then get them to leave. Convert. Okay, gain a weak hook. You convert. Why are they saying no? Just reluctant. Okay. You. Okay. You. Wait, you are a member of my... Like, yeah, you're a spin-off of my dynasty. Somewhere along the line. Alright. Interesting. Convert? Yeah. Wonderful. I'm missing somebody here. I'm missing a marshal. Okay. Yeah. I don't think I have anybody else who's better at marshal out of the powerful vassals. You're not even a powerful vassal anymore. You're only a powerful vassal for like 10 seconds. Okay, guess you're going to do that job. It's okay, you could maybe switch to this, but for now I'm happy with it. Or for when you're on. Right. That's okay. Bunch of hooks, bunch of people converting. And now a new wandering perk will take charts and itinerary. Okay. And down here, we're heading to this one. Fight him. Yep. We crushed them. Next. That should be 100%. Oh, no, there's still an army somewhere? Oh, there is, up the top. Oh, okay. Go get that one. That's fine. Hey, we converted somewhere. Nice. Keep working on the Coptic land down there. Keep assisting. That's fine. I'm kind of assuming all of this land will convert over time, hopefully. Right. That's fine. I inherited Dakla. This one right here. Well, let's grant that to a local Egyptian noble, who I will then ask to convert. Or convert the land. That's okay. I'm not going to go to that coronation. I mean, I could. I'm just not going to. Right. Where are we? Here? Let's go. Inherited Giza. Okay, well, let's give that away. And then ask them to convert the faith. Right. That's fine. Let's go. 100% enforced demands. So locals get pacified for a little bit, which will not actually stop a faction, I think, but that's okay. And we'll disband. Because I think that there's still going to be, yeah, they still have enough negative popular opinion even with pacified, so they might just fire again. But anyway, that's fine. Leader, you're going to give me 100 gold. You are going to convert. Wonderful. Seems good to me. Thank you for the 100 gold. Right. Develop capital? No. Train for a tournament? No. How is our capital looking in terms of development? 38. 38's not bad. Yeah. If we were to compare it to some of these ones up here, like usually, so Paris is pretty high. It's at 17. This is at 54. This is at 38. Yeah, we're the same development as Constantinople. That's perfectly fine. Okay. Right. Neighboring ruler lost a war. It's okay. Wait, was that Egypt who lost a war? Yes. But I do need 500 gold to usurp it. Thank you for the renown. Local arbitration, we'll do that. We got investing in development. More development for our capital. Cool. Love to see it. Right. Now, just chill a second. So this faction, is it going to fire again? It claims that it can, but it has no leader. which I think you need for it to fire. Let's do an inspection. I could do an inspection all the way up to this one, to my other holding. You know what, sure, let's do one to my other holding and come back. I'm going to pay for the extra stuff in it, and I'm going to do a survey intent. Right, go. This is fine. I've lost my wet nurse because she's 46. Yeah, new wet nurse. I have none. Oh. Well, it's usually a trigger that for us to like marry off people in our court. Because it means that we have nobody younger than the age of 46 in our court, basically. On the women's side. Let's marry them off first. Yeah, so actually I don't know why you guys aren't eligible, but anyway, whatever. We do have some who should be eligible. Let's do some marrying off. I mean, we could check. What's the requirements? Not imprisoned, not at war with you, not from this, not playable. They're female under there. Not close. They might count as close family, I guess. They're lowborn or of an insignificant dynasty. That's it. Yeah. So we have no lowborn people who are young enough. That's fine. Alright, sort by prowess. You're gonna marry that person. Again, same thing. Sort by prowess. You're gonna marry that person. You, again, sort by prowess. You're gonna marry that person. And then you... there are people who qualify. Sort by prowess, you're gonna marry that person. Wonderful, let's get those ones done first. Okay. New people in my court. Love to see it. Next, let's go for the men. Same thing. So it's just going to be marrying them off. This person, look at this. Beautiful, Herculean, and has an intelligence trait. That's incredible. Let's see if we can find you somebody to match with. I think this person's good, because this means that they have a chance of inheriting these traits, and a chance of quick upgrading to intelligent. Yeah, that seems good. You, it could be anybody. Let's go with this person. You, could be anybody. Go with them. You, again, could be anybody. But wait, was there not somebody... Yeah, I was going to say somebody with the intelligent trait. That would be good. Chance it upgrades to genius. This person. Yeah, you're going to marry that one. You. You're going to marry that one. You. You're going to marry Saul. Right. You are going to marry that person. My Faris, age 50. You're going to marry that person. This one. You know what? We'll continue marrying you off at that age. And then you I need to change this to anything. So you're just going to marry the highest prowess person available, who is going to be that person. Let's go. So a huge number of people now coming into our court. Love to see it. Right. And now we can have a little look at this, and yes, we have an excellent person available. Did we marry everybody off? That's men, that's women. Okay, cool. One thing I do want to do actually is maybe do a little check here. Are people in our court who are not my religion? Yeah, and let's just convert them. So we're just going to demand conversion for all of these people. If they say no, they say no. I do not care, right? Like, this is one of these situations where it doesn't bother me if they say no. All we're trying to do is make our court more our religion. Most of them are saying yes at 100% anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Right. Here. Just keep converting people. We're going to do the same thing with our vassals in a second, but I thought I'd start with court because that's what we were already on. Yep. And yep. Okay. Let's go. Some said no. Oh, okay. Yeah, in fact, that's the only guy who said no. Wow. Alright. That's fine. So now we're going to do direct vassals. I have one direct vassal who isn't my religion. What does he hold? Holds that land. Oh, okay. Want to convert? Yep. Okay. Wonderful. I'm now going to tell him to convert faith. Yep. So now if I reset that list, I have nobody. Do I want this person to join my side forever? Sure, why not? Whoa, whoa, pause. It wouldn't pause the game for some reason. I must have had like a text thing open somewhere. Anyway. I need a new person in here. That's going to be you. There we go. And then that'll solve all of these titles, because then it gives them to that person. Nice. Artifacts need to be repaired. The regalia. I do have it on. Much is it? 150. I paid. I'll pay for that as well. Right. Let's go back to our... Yes, okay, so yeah, this was open, so it started typing. Okay. So this is everybody who's not my religion, sort by rank. Let's just go through and convert anybody. So I do care about these people converting. I mean, a lot of them are at like 100, so if they're at like 100 or even 95, I'm willing to say just, yeah, roll the dice. That was 62. Apparently I'm willing to roll the dice at 62 as well. Right, you. And you. And you. You. And you. And you. And you. There we go. That's good. So far, so good. So far, so good. Okay. Nice. Hey, my crown now gives me monthly piety. That's cool. Stewardship perk available. Ooh. I picked golden obligations, I guess. That's fine. Oh, and a wandering perk? No, just a stewardship perk. It just hadn't disappeared quickly enough. Okay, yeah. And now I have no vassal in my realm who isn't my religion, which is definitely good. Call to war. You can call me into a war? Your invasion of Toledo. Wait. Toledo? I mean... Okay, so your enemy is going to be this Lollard ruler of Toledo. Yeah, I guess I accept. That's fine. Yeah, I accept. I can manage things from here. What an odd war. Just be like, yeah, you come join me in this fight for Toledo? I mean, I guess so. It's odd, but I guess. I'll attempt to improve taxes and development here. Hidden hinterlands. I will pay some money and lose some stress. Get wilderness patrol. Or do I hire the local huntsman here? I'll do this. I'm a little low on money, but that's okay. I can improve taxes here to get 20% increased taxes. You know what? Let's try and improve taxes here. Okay. I could let citizens take care of their visitors. That's fine, yeah. Okay. It's concluded as planned. I get, wow, a huge chunk of money. Development growth increases in our capital. We get taxes here, so we get 2 tax plus 15% extra holding taxes and development growth here. Very nice. I bet effectively pays for our war. Right. Yeah, I'd like you to do something like this. They're about to be defeated in a single battle, right? I'll get herding insights here, lower my stress. We're not completely defeated in a single battle, that's good. Okay. Betrothed can marry. That's fine. Yeah. I'm fairly certain I set that up, so that's fine. Right. How many men does Toledo have? 3,000. Yeah, this should be okay for us. Right. Another courtier. Clear those out. Let's go. Wandering perk. I'll take personal touch. Increases my domain limit. Holding inspection will also apply the effects of local arbitration, and no stone unturned gets a 50% bonus. Then we can get inspector after this, and then switch. Okay. You can join a war against your tributary of Lobo. What war are you in? Defending against someone's conquest of Lobo. Who? This person's conquest of Lobo. Oh, we might join that at some point. I don't know. See how I feel. Right. Ooh. Gained a lot of seasoned traveler experience on the way back there, actually. They are so about to lose their army. Yep. Yep. Wonderful. Yeah. It was one of these situations where I'm like, yeah, they're just going to wipe and that's it. There's the disease. We don't need to isolate our capital. We could develop our capital. I'm not going to do that. Our stress is too high. Okay. I could swing the scales back, which I will do here. Right. And then, I think I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.